Back in 2018, I found out that I had prostate cancer. Having got past the initial shock, I set out to explore my treatment options and was fortunate enough to find an amazing treatment pathway that saved my lifestyle and functionality. So I set out to ensure that as many men as possible can have the same outcome. To do that, I founded the charity Prost8 UK in 2019 with the great help of Professor Hashim Ahmed of Imperial College Hospital in London. He was the man who treated me and to whom I will be forever grateful. Prost8 is a niche charity, being the only one in the UK and probably wider to champion and promote revolutionary and cutting-edge focal treatments for men with intermediate grade prostate cancer. Following my treatments and the amazing outcome I had, I was shocked to hear from the professor that even focal treatments had been an approved and NHS and NICE procedure for almost 10 years. Despite that, they were still struggling to break through into the mainstream NHS. Only 2 or 3 hospitals in the entire UK offered focal treatment, and they are in or around London. To put into perspective the potential benefits of focal treatments, there will be more than 500,000 new cases of prostate cancer in the next 10 years in the UK alone. And about a third of that 500,000 men could benefit from the better lifestyle outcomes provided by focal treatment. But instead, right now, they're still being given the same treatments as men with more advanced cancers without choice. That means a very high risk of incontinence and sexual dysfunction, unnecessarily in thousands of cases a year. So Prost8, the charity, set out to campaign for and expand access to focal treatments for prostate cancer for thousands of men. So briefly, what are focal treatments? They are revolutionary, effective and scalpel-free treatments that target just the cancerous cells, leaving surrounding tissue and organs unharmed. Similar to a lumpectomy for breast cancer, which avoids the radical option of a mastectomy. Focal treatments include HIFU, high-intensity focused ultrasound, which directs beams of ultrasound to heat and destroy just the cancerous cells, leaving surrounding tissue unharmed. Another option is cryotherapy, which injects freezing gas into the tumour. This freezes just the cancer again, ablating it completely. Additionally, a newer and very effective treatment called IRE, or irreversible electroporation, uses thin probes to pass an electric current across just the tumour, effectively electrocuting the cancerous cells, with little or no collateral damage. Amazingly too, these are all carried out as a day-stay procedure. You go home that night, you have a catheter for about a week, and then you just get on with your life. Much more on focal treatments can be found on our website at prost8.org.uk. So the charity made a great start in late 2019 and all was going well. By early 2020, the charity was breaking through in the press and media. This was helped by some excellent white papers from the professor and his team at Imperial College, expounding the virtues and success of focal treatments. We'd also put together a campaign to be called Know Your Choices, supported by a series of high-profile live fundraising events. But COVID had other ideas, and our long-planned launch in April 2020 was blown apart by the start of lockdown on the 23rd of March. We spent the next 2 years just trying to keep the charity alive, which was tough, but we are still here, fortunately. We did spend those intervening years usefully, acting as patient advocates and managing to help nearly 100 men into focal treatments, despite the virtually COVID-only healthcare environment at the time. Again, thanks mostly to Professor Ahmed at Imperial College and with help from Professor Mark Emberton at UCLH more latterly. After COVID, we spent time building more high-profile press and PR around the charity's aims and focal treatments in particular, including a really useful all-party parliamentary group report on minimally invasive cancer treatments, as well as planning another series of high-profile fundraising events. On the back of all that, we are ready to go again, and 2023 sees a very busy year fundraising, plus the imminent deployment of our first dedicated focal treatment suites for prostate cancer in 2 major hospitals, with the hope of at least a couple more before the end of the year. That should see hundreds more men enjoy the same outcome that I have. So remember that 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer, 1 in 4 if you're of Afro-Caribbean heritage. So the next 1 in 8 could be you or a loved one. Please help with a donation today to make sure that if and when you need us, we are here to help. Visit our website at prostate.org.uk now to give whatever you can. Thank you.